understand. I hear voices in my head. They counsel me, they understand. They talk to me. They talk to me. They tell me things that I will do. They show me things I'll do to you. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. They talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me.
What's up, you YouTubers? This is HeartbeatHunter89 coming at you from the Duelist Den, and the voices in my head have told me it's time for our next Archetype breakdown. Now, for today's breakdown, we will be discussing Graydles. Graydles, I found, have a very interesting lore, as well as very interesting effects, and a very fun playstyle about them. Now, as far as their playstyle, they are based around pretty much controlling your opponent's field. They have destruction effects, they have special summoning effects, they have mind control effects. It's a very fun deck to play, mainly because, like I said, they have mind control effects. They pretty much are based around taking your opponent's monsters and using them against your opponent. Now, the way they do this is by equipping themselves to your opponent's monsters, and we'll get into that a little bit later in the video as we discuss the actual Graydle cards. Now, all of the Graydles are water attribute aqua type monsters. And a fun fact about the Graydles, the main deck monsters, all of them have an attack and defense that equals 2,000. Now, I'm not sure why that is, but it is a fun fact, and I hope we get some lore behind these guys at some point in the future, because I would love to hear about it. But based on the artworks, the Graydles, and this is why they have gray in their name, are actually alien greys who have come to Earth. Now, if you look at their artworks, they actually look like alien greys who are shape-shifting into animals from our planet. And their artworks are just completely amazing. They're simple, but they are amazing artworks. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into the breakdown. The first Graydle we will be discussing is Graydle Eagle. It is a level 3 with 1500 attack and 500 defense. Again, there's that 2000 combined total. And its effect states that this card in your monster zone is destroyed by battle or monster effect and sent to your graveyard. You can target one face-up monster that your opponent controls and equip this card to the target. And while this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, take control of that monster. And when this card leaves the field, destroy the equipped monster. Now, like I said, all of the artworks for Graydles look like the alien greys shapeshifting into monsters, which is why they all have two-tone color schemes. Now, the color schemes are also based on the effect that has to destroy them. For example, Graydle Eagle here has to be destroyed by monster effects to get its effect off, hence the yellow goldish color of the eagle. Now, this card, just like the other three main Graydle monsters, has to have its effect activated in the graveyard, so cards like Skill Drain won't stop it. And I love the artwork on this. It looks like a noble eagle who's like half alien. It's pretty cool artwork. I really love it. Next up, we have Graydle Alligator. Just like Eagle, it is a level 3. Its attack is 500 and its defense is 1500. Again, there's that 2000 combined total. And its effect is almost exactly word for word the same aim as Eagle's. The only difference is instead of being destroyed by a monster effect, it has to be destroyed by a spell effect. Hence the green color scheme. Now, in my opinion, the artwork for Alligator is the best one just because it looks like the most successful mesh of the alien gray shapeshifting into the alligator. Now, just like with Eagle, its effect is activated in the graveyard, so Skill Drain and Breakthrough skills, they won't work on it. But if your opponent does manage to banish it before it hits the graveyard, that could be a bit of a problem. But with its low attack, cards like Bottomless Trap Hole don't affect it. And there are support cards, just like for Eagle, that help destroy this off your own accord. So you don't have to rely on attacking and wasting life points. There are ways to destroy this yourself without losing tons of life points in the process. It's the same for Eagle and Cobra as well. The last of the Snatch Steel Graydles is Graydle Cobra. It's a level 3, it's got 1000 attack and 1000 defense. There's that 2000 mesh again. And this one, again, just like Eagle and Alligator, it's word for word the same effect, only with Cobra, you guessed it, it has to be destroyed by trap effect. Now, there's not much I can say at this point that I haven't said with the first two, but the artwork on this one I think was the least successful at the shape-shifting attempt. The eyes work really well, but the lower half of the Cobra, it just doesn't look right because it looks like it's trying to put feet on it a little bit, and snakes don't really have feet. Now, I think they probably would have done better with like a lizard or something, but it was Konami's choice. But still, other than that, the artwork is pretty sweet. Gotta admit, never thought a pink cobra would look scary, or intimidating, rather, I should say. But they somehow did manage to pull it off. For the first tuner of the deck, now there are two tuners in this deck, we have Graydle Slime. It's a level 5 with 0 attack, 2000 defense. There's that 2000 combined total. And its effect states that if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target 2 Graydle cards you control, destroy them, and if you do, special summon this card. You can only use this effect of Graydle Slime once per turn, and when summoned this way, you can target 1 Graydle monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defense position. Now this works really great because Graydles have easy synchro summoning abilities, and with their primary tuner being Graydle Slime, able to special summon one from the graveyard, you have access to pretty much any level 8 synchro monster that you want. That includes Graydle Dragon, Stardust, Scarlight, pretty much any level 8, like I said, all the good ones. Now, Graydle Slime is the monster effect that you usually use to destroy your Graydle Eagles. Now, if you only have one eagle on the field, that's fine, but ideally, you want to get 2 eagles on the field, use Graydle Slime's effect, which you can use from your hand or from your graveyard to special summon it, destroying both your Graydle Eagles. You then not only get Graydle Slime on the field, plus another Graydle from your graveyard for a synchro summon, but if you can destroy 2 eagles to special summon it, you're getting 2 of your opponent's monsters to your side of the field, which is really freaking amazing. With just this one card, you can turn the tide of an entire duel. So this is a really great card for the deck. It works really well with the deck. Now, Graydle Slime actually is not meshed into any animals. It actually just looks like the alien gray that their name is based off of. The last of the main deck Graydles is Graydle Slime Jr. It is a level 2 tuner with 0 attack and 2000 defense. Again, there's that 2000 combined total. Its effect states that when this card is normal summon, you can target a Graydle monster in your graveyard. For the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon other monsters except water monsters. Also special summon that target, and then you can special summon from your hand one Aqua-type monster with the same level as the monster summoned by this effect. In addition, if this card is destroyed by battle, you can special summon a Graydle monster from your deck. So, yet again, this tuner gives you easy access to synchro plays. You can do level 8 synchro plays with the 2 level 3s and then this, or you can do level 5 synchro plays as well because it's level 2 with the level 3 Graydles. It also does have a little more potential than Graydle Slime, if you ask me, because with this card, you can also use the 2 Graydles that you summoned to go into Xyz plays. And there are a lot of good rank 3 Xyz monsters that you can summon that are water attribute, so the effect doesn't stop them from being summoned. For example, you go into things like Triage Levia, that requires 3, but still. You also do number 17, Leviathan Dragon, for example. I mean, there are still a lot of good Xyz plays you could go off with the 2 level 3s that you summoned. And if you happen to have more level 3s already on the field, that works as well. Now, the artwork for this actually does look like Graydle Slime's kid, hence the name Graydle Slime Jr. It, to me, is Graydle Slime's son. I'm not sure if it's okay. I'm not sure if it's his son or his daughter, but usually the junior goes with sons. So I'm gonna say it's a boy. But anyway, the artwork is it's just cute, but it gives you the ability to go into intimidating plays. Now for the boss monster of the deck, we have Graydle Dragon. It's a level 8 synchro with 3000 attack and 2000 defense. It acquires an Aqua type tuner plus one or more non-tuner monsters. And its effect states when in a synchro summon, you can target cards your opponent controls up to the number of water monsters used as synchro materials and destroy them. And if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can target one other water monster in your graveyard and special summon it, but its effects are negated. And you can only use each effect of Graydle Dragon once per turn. A Graydle Dragon is, like I said, it's the big old boss monster. And if you look at it, the attack of it is the combined total attack of the three Graydles that make it up, which is Graydle Eagle, Cobra, and Alligator. And the artwork is amazing. They meshed Cobra, Alligator, and Eagle onto a sort of like robotic dragon body. I'm not sure if that's like the Graydle body or what, but it looks more machine to me than alien. But it is a wicked freaking artwork. I love it. It's a great card. And at worst, you're going to be destroying two cards. Now, if you manage to get other monsters on the field, like a couple level 1s or something, like Graydle Slime Jr., you can do 3 cards, but it's 2 to 3 cards you're destroying with it. The Graydle archetype only has one Graydle archetype specific spell card. It is Graydle Impact. It is a continuous spell. And it says that you can target one Graydle card you control and one card your opponent controls and destroy them. And during your end phase, you can add one Graydle card from your deck to your hand, but you can only use one Graydle Impact effect per turn, only once that turn. Now, this was a pretty smart effect on Konami's part, mainly because, this is the card you want to use to destroy Graydle Alligator to take control of your opponent's cards. But if you don't have Alligator on the field, then you're not getting maximum effect out of it. Or if you don't have any Graydles on the field at all, you're not getting maximum effect out of it. So it also gives you the ability to search out Graydles from your deck during the end phase. The downside is that you cannot use both effects of this card in the same turn. Now the artwork is pretty freaking awesome. I love it. It looks like Graydle Slime and Graydle Slime Jr. have just crash landed on the planet, and Graydle Slime looks pretty pissed off in this picture. I gotta admit, he looks pissed off, like he's about to go on a fucking rampage. But the artwork is amazing. It's a great card. It gives you the potential to search a card from your deck every turn, and it's just a really amazing card. Now, like I said, if you have Alligator on the field, ideally you're going to want to use this card to destroy your Alligator, and then ideally one of your opponent's spell or trap cards on the field, and then you can use Alligator to take your opponent's monsters. So it's a great card all around for the deck. The only Graydle specific trap card we have so far is Graydle Split. It is a normal trap card, and the effect states target one face-up monster you control, equip this card to it, it gains 500 attack. During your main phase, you can send this card equipped to a monster by this effect to the graveyard to destroy the monster this card was equipped to, and if you do, special summon 2 Graydle monsters with different names from your deck, but destroy them during the end phase. And you can only use the effect of Graydle Split once per turn. So ideally what you want to do with this is equip it to Graydle Cobra, which is depicted in the artwork, and then Graydle Cobra will get up to 1500 attack, but you're going to want to use the trap's effect to sacrifice the trap, destroy Cobra, then special summon 2 Graydles from your deck. Now ideally it would be either Graydle Slime or Graydle Slime Jr. and another Graydle from your deck. And then you can use Graydle Cobra's effect to take control of one of your opponent's monsters. And that is ideally how you want to use the card. But if, like, for example, you have Graydle Dragon on the field, then you can just equip this to Graydle Dragon and give him a nice little 500 attack boost to give them up to 3,500 attack. That works as well. Also, you could, like I said, you could also use this on any of your other Graydles as well to get 2 Graydles from your deck, for like Graydle Slime and another Graydle, and go into a synchro play. So again, another well-rounded card for the deck. It doesn't limit your option. It doesn't limit your options. It gives you, multiple options for you to do, so you don't have to always worry about getting that Graydle Cobra on the field. It does give you playability in the deck. I love the artwork on the card. It's got Graydle Cobra, who's splitting into 2 different monsters, which suits the card's effect well. And like I said, just like with the spell, it is a well-rounded card for the deck. Well, I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Let me know what you think about the Graydles. And if there's any archetype you want to see in the archetype breakdown segments, just leave a comment in the box below. Also, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And tell everyone you know about this channel. We really love seeing new people come in. I know this is the first video I've posted in a while. First actual video for any content. But I do plan on getting more content up pretty soon. Over the next week, I'll be doing deck profiles. Or updated deck profiles over some of my decks. Just get some people onto the channel so I know my viewers are out there watching. Hit those like buttons. Just get me some subscribers here. Give me some views, some subscribers. We like seeing those like buttons hit. We love seeing new subscribers. Until next time, this is Harpy189 signing off.
Feel tensions rising, I hear voices in my head. They counsel me, they understand. They talk to me. They talk to me.